Hi everyone, it's Chenzo from Reality Art Pod, here to talk about Deal or No Deal Island, Season 2, Episode 6, titled Power Grab. Last week on Dondi, after trust falling off magic carpets, challenge winner Letty sent Dr. Will to face the banker, where his no Fs given counting strategy saw him making a good deal and eliminating family daughter Maria Grace from the game. Before I dive in, I put a link in the description to my playlist where you can catch up on my previous recaps. If you like the content, consider liking and subscribing. My videos aren't meant to replace the original content, so if you missed the episode, I highly encourage you to seek it out on Peacock to enjoy and form your own opinion. But let's dive into it. The players get back to their camp, reacting to Will's madman behavior at the banker's temple. Will is unapologetic and feels he did what he needed to do, and David is starting to feel guilty for lying to everyone. He's not telling everyone that he's Australian Survivor's golden god, and is even a bit envious of Dr. Will for being so openly legendary. But in the morning, David doesn't feel so bad. He tells Will right to his face that he's coming for him, and Will conveniently jokingly asks David what show he won, guessing that he won Australian Survivor. Will suspects that David is a reality TV legend, which threatens David. Parvati and Philip try to clear the air after lying to each other in the trust fall challenge, with a metaphorical snake hissing on by. Parvati compares Dr. Will to Philip's childhood bullies, which makes Philip feel like Parvati is weaponizing his life story to manipulate him. He's over it. Meanwhile, Letty and CK sync up and are forming an alliance heading into the daily challenge, so they head to the competition where Joe just got back from his Anything Goes audition in his tight blue polo. There are cases hanging above the water. The higher up the cases are, the higher their value. They'll be jumping to get a case, but they won't be picking cases for themselves. They'll be jumping to assign cases to other players, so they'll announce who they want to target and then jump for a case. There are 4 high value cases, which will save those players, 4 low value, making them at risk, and 2 middle value cases. One of the middle value cases will make them safe, the other contains banker's bust and puts them at risk. Philip is picked first, picking Letty, getting high value and making her safe. Letty promises to do the same for Philip, which annoys CK because they made a deal before the challenge. CK goes next and chooses Dixon, getting the low value case and making Dixon vulnerable. When CK goes to draw the next player's chip to jump, there's controversy because CK looks into the box and chooses Letty. Joe accuses CK of cheating and the other players are big mad. It doesn't look like she cheated, but CK admits that she did. She has to redraw and pulls Will, who says he's jumping for Seychelles. He jumps and misses. The players think he missed on purpose, which is a very Willy thing to do. Will admits that he did throw the challenge and that he wants to face the banker every week and target David and Parvati. Seychelles is next. She champions for Lachelle. She tries to jump the high jump, but makes a truly pathetic leap. Parvati is really confident she'll be safe and is encouraging David to make deals at her expense. Dixon targets CK and returns the favor with a low value case. Parvati jumps for Will and assigns him a high value case to prevent him from playing the banker and targeting her, and David jumps for Philip, giving him high value and safety as well. Letty gives David the final high value case with safety. Down to the last 3 players, Parvati, Seychelles, and Lachelle. Seychelles decides she's done jumping, putting herself automatically at risk for elimination. Parvati and Lachelle decide to try for the mid-value cases, and both get them for each other. Let's get to the results. The high-value cases open theirs. Letty once again has the highest value case with $3.5 million, making her in charge of who will face the banker. Lachelle and Parvati open their mid-value cases. Parvati is safe yet again, which annoys the other players, and Lachelle gets banker's bust. She'll join the low players Dixon, CK, and Seychelles in the bottom, at risk of facing the banker and being eliminated. They head back and start strategizing. CK is really hurt by Letty. CK emotionally tells Parvati all about Philip being a part of Maria Grace's downfall, and how everyone calls them the family alliance and is coming for them. Parvati encourages CK to continue to spiral and call everyone out. CK asks Letty if she can play the banker and tells her that she'll target Dixon if she makes a good deal. So they head to the temple where Joe is wearing a very nice tan suit with tropical flirty accents. A few of them are dressed very tropically flirty today. As planned, Letty picks CK to face the banker, and CK instantly starts her speech, exposing Philip, Letty, Will, and Seychelles for leading the charge against Maria Grace. Letty responds by threatening retaliation and coming for CK's ass if she stays in the game. CK gets started with Letty's $3.5 million case as the highest value on the board. Ben and Kamari are dressed for Easter photos at Macy's. CK chooses case number 8, saying what goes around comes around. CK is very straight to the point. She picks her cases, no heartfelt stories, no explanation. A bug on Kamari's case adds some spice to the event, and as this is going on, Parvati whispers to Philip that he's been naughty behind her back. He's trying to disengage, but the tension between them will continue throughout the rest of CK's play. CK gets an initial offer of $351,000 with a 50-50 chance of going home. It's a no for her dog. In the second round, she gets an offer for $656,000 and another 50-50 chance of going home, which she again turns down. In the end, CK is left with $200 and $2 million up on the board and is offered $925,000, another 50-50 chance of going home. Before making a decision, CK again calls out Philip, but he's had enough of her at this point. He tells her that if she keeps going low, he's not going to go high. He's going to go so low underground that Harriet Tubman is going to come warn her and tell her to run, which is one of the most insane things I've heard anyone say on TV in my life. And the episode just ends there, on a cliffhanger. Not having an elimination at the end of the episode is so asinine to me. Why not just pay your editors a fair wage so they could be motivated to fit your content into 1 hour? I should not have to suffer, especially because all that's left to do is finish this fight that's already 90% over. Philip has verbally demolished CK. All she has to do is say deal or no deal, find out if she made a good deal, and eliminate someone, and maybe Maria Grace will come out and tongue them in confessional. That all takes about 3 minutes. Send me the files and I'll re-edit this episode myself. But this episode was fine. I was really worried for Parvati, and I still am. Dondi is showing her underestimating Philip in confessional at every turn, and I'm hoping that was just painting that she would be surprised that he would have been a part of the Maria Grace plan. I still feel like he'll end up besting Parvati and win the show. CK can't catch a break with these offers from the banker. Not one offer that gives her good odds of staying in the game. If I were her, I'd say no deal, take the chance to get $2 million, and if I'm eliminated, screw y'all, enjoy the $200. But that's all I have to say about this episode. Let me know in the comments, what did you think about this episode, CK's Chipgate, the drama with Philip at the temple, and the cliffhanger ending? To find out what happened, consider subscribing to my channel. I'll be back next Tuesday with more Deal or No Deal Island. I'm also recapping the Challenge All-Stars and the Traders Season 3. You know where to find me. Bye!